Nope. You can't do it like Floyd, man. Not at all. Let's talk.
Push the weight enough flex. The live is one in the six. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC, man. You know, I'm never concerned about what people think my opinion is. Even when I share it with you, I don't care whether people say, "Oh man, you a hater." I really don't care, because what I talk about, I will give you the facts, and then I'll give you my opinion. And your opinion on my opinion, it can be whatever you choose it to be. I don't care. So I had a long day. Come home from work, and I like to, look at what's going on in the world of boxing. Go to boxing scene. Link will be in the description as usual. And I see some Eddie Reynoso quotes. Those of you that don't know, Eddie Reynoso is Canelo's manager. Now they're back securing a Caleb Plant unification bout. So I'm gonna read some of this stuff. Eddie Reynoso, manager trainer of Mexican superstar Saul Canelo Alvarez, is hoping to finalize a unification deal with the unbeaten Caleb Plant. It was officially revealed on Friday by promoter Eddie Hearn that Canelo was pushing back his next ring return. Canelo was scheduled to fight on September 18th as part of a Mexican Independence Day weekend. So he was supposed to fight in September 18th to be exact. At the moment, Canelo's next fight is being positioned for the month of November. So forget September, forget October. Now they're looking at November. They talk about how he last fought in May, mollywhopping Billy Joe Saunders. And they're talking about getting that Caleb Plant, because Caleb Plant's the final piece of the puzzle. They were initially in talks in September as the headline bout of a Fox Sport pay-per-view event at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. But last week, the negotiations fell apart, and Canelo's handlers began discussions for a catchweight bout with WBA light heavyweight champion Dimitri Bivol. Let me stop right there for a second. I never liked that. I never liked the Bivol fight, because I knew that what he was going to try and do, if he flirted with 175 again, he was going to try and drain whoever. And Bivol was the huckleberry. I heard talks of anywhere between 168 to 172. I never liked it. So I'm hoping this is true. According to Reynoso, his side has now reignited talks with Plant's representatives at the Premier Boxing Championships for a four-belt unification showdown. The potential fight with Bivol is no longer being pursued. Now, this was only a few minutes ago. They're saying the Bivol fight is no longer on the table. All right, the project we have before us now is to unify 168. We are looking real hard on this. We're working real hard on this and hope to get the fight together. And also told the Athletic. Blah, blah, blah. All right, one of the deal points that Canelo is not interested in is agreeing to anything more than a one-fight deal with Al Haymon's PBC. So he only wants to do business with him on one fight. So there'll be no rematch clause. Granted, if Caleb loses. If Caleb wins, you know there's going to be a rematch clause. Man, this is getting so ridiculous, man. We are free agents and go fight by fight, Reynoso said. Canelo fights in November. It will mark his 4th ring appearance in a 12-month period of time. All right, and until our Prince's last fight, Caleb Troll. Listen. All right. I didn't think it was possible, but here we are. Canelo has out-diva'd Floyd Mayweather. He has out-diva'd Sugar Ray Leonard and anybody else I could think of. The difference is the two names that I mentioned have a better body of work. I'm not even going to get into it in depth, man. Box record. This is Sugar Ray Leonard we're talking about here. This is Floyd Money Mayweather we're talking about here. That's why I put up the picture with him standing next to Floyd. You're basically in his shadow. Yo, you remember that show, The White Shadow? Y'all go back that far, The White Shadow. Google it. YouTube it. This guy, Canelo, is a disappointment as far as his behavior is concerned. You'll never hear me say that he's not a hell of a fighter. He is. But this behavior is unbecoming. It's unbecoming. All right? That's why I call him a shadow dancer. He's in Floyd Mayweather's shadow, minus the level of talent. And let me explain. They are names that we expected him to dance with. Both Charlos, Demetrius Andre. But what happens is he's gone in other directions with zero backlash. And when we bring things up like this, like, yo, what about Andre? What about Jamal Charlo? What about those guys? You going up to 175? Never mind Kovalev. What about Beterbiev? What about Bivol at the full 175? You know what happens? His fan base enables his behavior. How? They say silly things like, what has so-and-so done to deserve a fight with the great Canelo? What did Avni Yildirim do? What exactly did he do? I've even read somewhere, I read the title, but I didn't read the full article. They're actually trying to entertain a third Golovkin fight. Why are they putting Golovkin on this pedestal when there's so much talent around that Canelo can get good, solid work in with? This is ridiculous at this point. I'm not going to get into great detail, man, because you know why? Y'all know what's going on. Y'all know what's going on. We shouldn't be having these conversations about neither Charlo or Andre because he could have took care of that business 2 years ago, man. And instead of holding his feet to the fire, y'all want to enable him to go in all these other directions. Y'all don't want to see him be the best. Let me explain something to you. If he hasn't fought Andre, if he hasn't fought Charlo, and I'm not going to go through all the other names, he'll never be the best, in my opinion. In a lot of people's opinion. Now, I honestly believe that they reignited these negotiations with Caleb Plant because there was some backlash. You weren't really going to 175. You was going to drain Bivol down. Bivol. Why don't you want to fight Caleb Plant for real, for real? and those ridiculous demands you had, if he gets hurt leading up to the fight, you make your same money and you can have what? Your fighter of choice, whatever you said. It was ridiculous. But if you get hurt, he has to wait on you. I don't recall seeing anything like that from any other fighter. But you, Canelo. Now, you'll never see me or hear me disrespect his skill set. But this diva mentality he has, that's enabled by his weird fan base, it's officially weird. And you're talking to, I'm a person that defended Canelo Alvarez. I supported Canelo Alvarez. I can't support this. I can't defend this behavior. This is ridiculous. You have him on his pedestal for what? He was about to go to 172 for Bivol and skip out on 168. When we said, yo, you have business to take care of at 160, we were told he wants to be undisputed at 168. Fine. So now here's undisputed. And you start behaving like this like a scarred woman. Or for the divorce. Dude, you're the A side. Ain't no one fussing with you about money. All these side demands is ridiculous. And now you're not fighting in September. You're trying to fight in November. Yeah, I'm about to go there. Why are you waiting another, month and a half, 2 months? What's the real reason? You cycling off something? Yeah, I'm going there. You know why? Because I'm fed up. We're still in the pandemic. This new strain is about to make things worse. Canelo and the rest of these fighters in this peanut gallery, stop stalling things out. We're not promised tomorrow. You're not promised tomorrow. I am the consumer. Give me what I want. This diva behavior, all the people that accuse Floyd of this, where's y'all smoke for Canelo Alvarez? Because right now he's holding up everything. All right? This is why I don't praise the guy. No, y'all do it. Y'all want to celebrate this man's pockets? And while these big names that he could be fighting can't get it together, oh, well, I'll fight a top 10 guy and make some money. And y'all applaud that behavior? Anthony Yildirim, the WBC voted and said that was okay. The guy that hasn't fought in 2 years, that was okay. Y'all applaud that? No, he's not the face of boxing. He's an effing diva. You slowing things up, man. You're not Floyd, dude. That was one of your best wins, which was a loss to Floyd. You're trying to be like him, you can't. It's been done. And if you didn't like it, and I'm talking to his enablers right now, if you didn't like it when Floyd did it, don't act like you like what this guy is doing. What did Andrade do? He did more than Billy Joe Saunders did. He did more than Abney Yildirim did. I'm not even going to get on Charlo. You guys need to wake up and smell the failure, man. I didn't even break down what I could, because this video will be an hour. Here's the bottom line. Crap or get off the pot, man. I'm not interested in Canelo fighting anything less but top-tier competition without no advantage. If you're going to 175, take your ass to 175. If you're going to 168 to unify, become undisputed, whatever you say you want to do it. If you want to go to 160, do it. But I don't no more in between fights, man. Big names moving forward. Stop being a diva. This is unbecoming, and you ain't nothing but a shadow dancer. Get out of Floyd's shadow. You can't even do that right. Get out of here, man.